conducted by the public opinion research and public policy consulting firm Eviderus. KBLA Talk 1580 was found to be the most trusted, credible, and reliable source on the airwaves for Black Los Angeles and beyond. Check it out. We take our role seriously as your trusted messenger. At KBLA Talk 1580, it's about truth, not ratings. And when you hear us say, when we come forward, we mean it. We mean it.
That's the bottom line.
We're not going back. Not to the back of the bus, not to back alleys, not back in the closet, and definitely not back to the good old days.
Might as well forget it. No way.
We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, so I'll call you, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, restless, heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy?
So, the voice of reason has returned to the scene of the Enlightenment. Yes, it's time for the voice of reason and KBLA to team up once again to bring you the voice of reason by Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. Let me just say, that clip, I cannot tell you how many, I'm not exaggerating, how many thousands of people sent me that clip today. Of the sister, I think it's Tia Mowry, just got a divorce. And people are in the thread saying, cite your source, give Zoe his credit. Because, my 2015 book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, I say those words in the book. Relationship is a highly reflective classroom where the biofeedback you get from your partner is your personal curriculum. Now, did she read the book? I don't know. Is she willfully not citing her source? It doesn't matter. The purpose of putting the book and the information out there is for it to inspire people. You know, and people are reaching out to me. Oh, they stealing your stuff. They taking you know. In a way, I'm flattered, and I feel like good. The information is getting to where it needs to go. And if people are now starting to recontextualize the way they view relationships, changing their perception, and if I had any little bit to do with it, then, man, I think I'm doing the work that I was supposed to do by being brought here on Earth, or being brought here to Earth, I should say. And let me give you an example of this. One of my clients, I have been coaching this young lady and her guy for for months. And I haven't coached them in a while. And she reached out to me because sometimes you feel like the work you do is not being respected, accepted, or whatever. Because ultimately, this is when I get into this topic, you're going to see this is what I am, and this is what I tend to attract and repel. But what's beautiful about what this sister wrote? Do I have time? You tell me. I got time? Good. The sister wrote, and I'm not going to tell you her name or anything like that because I don't want to reveal her identity. But the sister said, I know a lot of people, myself included, tell you all the time how much they appreciate you and how much of an impact you've made on their lives. But I mean this literally with everything in me. Thank you. Thank you for our talks, your book recommendations, your advice, your shows that you work hard on every single day. Thank you. Recently, wait till we get to the second part of this, because this is the part that blew me away. When I come forward, the voice of reason is going to finish this letter that came from a former client. I'm going to get into the topics. You already know the phone lines are open. I want to talk to you all because this is a non-judgmental space where we discuss and share. The voice of reason shall return after we come forward.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
So you tested positive for COVID. What's next? Treat yourself. There are free COVID treatments available. Taken by pill, these medications can stop the illness from getting serious. So treat yourself. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Maisha Cairo here with Dom Kennedy at JP Morgan Chase's Advancing Black Wealth Tour. They're here to promote generational wealth building in Black communities. He's an independent rapper and the owner of OPM Records.
For me, we've been having a lot of conversations with them, and been giving me a lot of good facts and a lot of good feedback that I felt like needed to be shared, and if people heard it, they would take to the information and it would help them on their quest to be homeowners and just better off financially across the board. They like my perspective, and being an artist and somebody that people knew that was born and raised in LA, people older and like bank managers could kind of be a little intimidating, I guess, to everyday people, especially that has never purchased a home. So just the angle of me being able to communicate it and make the story real, I guess for the younger people was a great opportunity, and I didn't want to pass on.
That's awesome. So answer me this. Why is it important for companies like Chase to promote generational wealth in Black and brown communities?
Keep it real. They make a lot of money off the Black and brown communities. I look at it like it's a great responsibility for them to take on, to want to share some knowledge and some facts and try to put more people in homes, and give them a shot at and a chance at generational wealth. I think it's beneficial to both parties,
I'm Maisha Cairo, and that was Dom Kennedy. Stay tuned for more tips from Chase's Advancing Black.
potential arsonist set LA City Hall on fire. And everybody is running out of the building straight to KBLA Talk 1580.
I am pleased to welcome LA City Councilman Mike Bonin to this program. Councilman, how are you, sir?
Hello, thank you, Travis.
Councilmember Kern Price, good to have you on, sir. How are you today?
I'm well, Travis. Thank you. Good to be with you and your listeners.
I'm pleased to have LA City Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez on this program. How are you today, ma'am?
Good morning, Travis.
Councilman O'Farrell, good to have you on, sir. How are you today?
Thank you so much, Travis. So glad to join you this morning.
Councilman Koretz, welcome to this program, sir. How are you?
I'm honored to be on your show. I'm still in shock from the events of the last few days.
Marquise Harris Dawson, good morning.
Good morning, Dominique, and good morning to the KBLA family.
Councilmember Heather Hutt, good morning.
Good morning, Dominique.
I am pleased to welcome the new president of the LA City Council, Paul Picordi. Mr. President, how are you, sir?
Good morning, Travis. I'm well. Thank you very much.
Holding all politicians accountable to you. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Your love is intoxicating. Why'd I have to taste it? There's much too good to waste it. So baby, let me love you.
Ladies and brothers, the voice of reason and his co-host, back in the building. The weekend is almost here. Listen, before I came full circle, after having coming forward, I was reading a letter to y'all that came from a sister who, a former coaching client of mine. And she was thanking me. How the letter started, she was thanking me. But the second part of the letter is the part that really hit me upside my head. She said, recently I received a phone call from my oldest son's school from his counselor saying that his teacher found a paper he wrote that said he wanted to kill himself. She said, that's something no parent ever wants to hear. I immediately went to his school and sat and talked with him. She said, the way I was able to handle this, the way I was able to speak to him, couldn't have happened if I was never introduced to you and started this journey. She said, it's really true when it said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. She said, the fact that I was able to talk to him about what I've learned about loving oneself, being your own happiness, your own source of happiness, etc., 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 and having it just flow and speak life into him. Not only because I read and listened, but I also applied things that you said to my own life. She said, this was literally the greatest gift I could have ever received, and you're a huge part of that. So, sometimes people are dealing with things, man, and you never know what they're going through. See, we live in a society, man, that's based on metrics, that's based on outcomes, right? How many followers you got? How many people are calling in? How many views did you get? And sometimes most of the times that doesn't matter, man. How many people's lives did you change or help change for the better? Now, this topic today is about me in a way, in a sense. And I'll make the distinction. Tonight's topic, don't get scared now. 1-800-920-1580. Call me. I need to talk to you. I want to hear your stories. The relationship repairman. The fix is on. An intriguing look at many couples' fascination with trying to fix their partner / significant other. Are you a perpetual fixer in your relationship? Is your significant other / spouse partly responsible for helping you fix yourself? True or false, there's a fine line between supporting your partner and trying to fix them. Why does my partner even want to fix me? Do they think they're better than me? Do they think they're in a position to help me? Why do they want to help me? Do they want anything after they've helped me? Like, what is the payoff for helping me? What is your motive, your intention behind helping me? Does your help come with the expectation of repayment? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. It's Real Talk tonight. Real Talk this evening. True or false? When you do something for someone else that they could do for themselves, you're not really helping them, you're hindering them. Whoa. Let me hit you. Let me bring that back. Because I ain't going to be no relationship handyman. Ooh, see, let me read it again. True or false? When you do something for someone else that they could do for themselves, you're not helping them, you're hindering them. Now watch me put this in context. When I show your wounds empathy for you, I am hindering your growth. Can I? See, if you created expectations for me to love on your wounds when you refuse to, I'm stunting your spiritual growth. True or false? Somebody get in here now. I need somebody to talk about it. 1-800-920-1580. I need somebody to get in here and speak the truth to me tonight. I want to read that one more time. True or false? When you do something for someone else that they could do for themselves, you're not helping them. You're hindering them. Helping them with something they could do for themselves is actually selfish on your part. What? See, it's easy to get into a relationship. It's hard to get out of it when you ain't did no work. See, when you do self-work, when you start to work on you, breaking up is easy. Right? But if you have calcified wounds that serves as the mortar for your toxic attachment, it's pretty difficult to break up. A lot of people get real salty when you grow up right in front of them. And you say, hey, I've had enough. Now you the bad guy, you the villain. You're the user, you're the manipulator. True or false? I got to read it again. It's just so powerful. True or false? When you do something for someone else that they could do for themselves, you're not helping them, you're hindering them. Helping them with something they could do for themselves is actually selfish on your part. Because really, you're doing for them for a payoff. Whatever the payoff might be, you're doing it so you can get something. Can I tell you, support and helping your partner and working with them and rolling with them, and let me tell you something. All of that stuff is selfless. You don't do it to get paid back. This is why I call people wound loan sharks. The wound in their spirit is saying, go out there and get my money. So they go out to help people. This is what the white knight and the white knight syndrome and it's another term. I'm going to pull it up for you guys in a second. But this is what that's all about. I'm going to go out and help people with the silent agenda that they will help me. Relationship loan sharks. Handyman. Relationship handyman. That's what somebody in the chat room is saying right now. Do you often try to help your friends, family members, or even coworkers or acquaintances fix their problems? Why are you looking to fix somebody else's problem? Is there an underlying current of control in your desire and urge to fix somebody else? True or false? Being a perpetual fixer might feel good to the fixer, but it can also be a toxic kiss of death for a relationship. How difficult is it for the person with the fixer mentality, that's what it's called, the fixer mentality, right, to resist the urge of changing their partner into what they perceive is for the better. You would be better off if you did this. You would be better off if you did that. Let me help you. Let me help you do it. See, let me tell you something. You can ask your partner for help. Hell, I did it. You can ask your partner for help. I need help. Help me do this. Help me do that. But if that help comes with a spiritual interest rate, a spiritual APR, that's not really help. They're doing it for something. Why are there so many broken women out there trying to fix broken men? Don't they realize that they're broken? Why are there so many broken men out there trying to fix broken women? Don't they realize that they're broken? Let me tell you. The phone lines are cracking right now. 1-800-920-1580. Get in here. I want your honest opinion about tonight's show. Agree or disagree? For some, the need to fix others can be overpowering. We want to fix what we perceive to be broken or not working properly. The need to fix others can often be seen in romantic relationship. One partner feels that the other may need a little work in order to make him or her a better person or a better partner in the relationship. Are y'all ready for this tonight? Are y'all ready? 1-800-920-1580. Get in here, man. Sean from Oakland, California. Talk to me, brother.
Hey, brother. Wow. I mean, this is so important. In my opinion, it is so important, and I had to learn this late in life. Because it's a natural instinct, I believe, in good people to try to help someone else out. And I mean this sincerely, because my son with a disability and all of that, all the children when they're young, they're trying to help that person. They're trying to do this for that person. They're trying to do that for that person. But in actuality, you are actually hindering their chance to do it on their own. Right. You're replacing your thought with their thought. And the same thing with relationships. Let me give you a silly example, but maybe this will be a good one. So if you're a parent and you have, it's snowing outside, right? And your kids all have jackets on, they're all bundled up, and they come in the door after school, right? They open the door, they come into your entryway, and you have hangers for all the coats, and the kids just throw the coats on the floor, right? Now, I'm in front of where they can go next as a parent, and I say, I could say, you know better, hang that coat up, what are you doing, right? I've just inserted my thought process. How about do this? Oh, hold on a second now. I noticed you dropped your coats on the floor. And then look at the place where you hang up the coat.
Right.
And this is the same thing in relationships. I know we all want, people to do, maybe it is whatever it is we want them to do. But unless it's intrinsic, unless it comes from them, the other person, or yourself, if it's reversed, unless it comes from you internally, from wherever that is in your mind and everything else, it will not embed. It will not be solid. And then I learned this lesson so hard because I had no idea, and when I started to learn this and try to do this, my kids and people around me, it was so much better because I had to do less, but I was doing more.
I love it, Sean. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the insight. You already know you got a seat at the table, brother. Call me anytime. We appreciate it. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We were in Orlando, Florida with Sean. Now we're going to bounce over to Raleigh, North Carolina. Chakra Q, get in here, sir.
Hey, peace and protection, brother, man. So I'm gonna just try to go in and I'm gonna make this real short. And so I feel like myself, like the brother from In Living Color, I was the handyman, up and away, and I felt like I was, I've been called Captain Saver, and all these other things, and I just going in, being raised by a strong black woman, and my father was in the house, and just realizing I was just open. Yes, there was the sympathy for all of these women that, that's how you got the movie. I'm going to get off topic, but I felt like I was pouring into women who really were showing me their hurt, and I felt like, I was just pouring myself into them. And fast forward, those relationships didn't work out. Later on in life, they've come back to me and said, you know what? You made me the woman that I am. You set me on a path, to finding myself, and et cetera, and et cetera. And that wasn't what I was looking for. Now, I later on realized what the importance of that, and I became an opportunist, and I misused that power. But I would have to say, just to tie it all in, that absolutely, I think it's a fact. I would agree that people do. Initially, those who haven't realized or started their journey on just fixing themselves, that yes, we do go into situations trying to fix other people with an expectation that this person is going to pay me back in some way, shape, or form.
Wow. Hey, brother, I appreciate the insight. You brought Raleigh, North Carolina into the building. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call 1-800-920-1580, non-judgmental space. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Are you a relationship repairman? Are you constantly trying to fix your friends, your family members, and most importantly, your significant other?
I'll never, ever let you go. No, no, no. I thought I'd better take my time. But girl, you got me crazy. Just let your real fine.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Russia is taking Brittany Griner to a penal colony in the Mordovia region. Reuters reports the American basketball star was moved to an undisclosed prison location. Griner was sentenced to 9 years in a penal colony on drug charges in August. The white gunman charged in a racially motivated mass shooting in Buffalo, New York, will plead guilty. That's according to an attorney representing victims' families. Peyton Gendron shot and killed 10 black people at a grocery store in May. Between the Buffalo Bills and Cleveland Browns from Buffalo to Detroit, as the city is one of many to get hit by a major snowstorm this week. The National Weather Service in Buffalo warned of a long event. It's expected to be the worst Thursday through Friday night. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
an accident attorney by your side. All you got to do is call the accident guys.
Injured in a car accident or at work? Call the accident guys. Because unlike other firms, an attorney will negotiate your case, not a paralegal.
Drop it!
When you tune in to KBLA Talk 1580, we want you to know what you're downloading.
You listen to me, and you listen to me closely.
In a recent African-American media issue survey conducted by the public opinion research and public policy consulting firm Eviderus, KBLA Talk 1580 was found to be the most trusted, credible, and reliable source on the airwaves for Black Los Angeles and beyond. Check it out. We take our role seriously as your trusted messenger. At KBLA Talk 1580, it's about truth, not ratings. And when you hear us say, when we come forward, we mean it. We mean it. That's the back of the bus, not to back alleys, not back in the closet, and definitely not back to the good old days.
Might as well forget it. No way.
We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580 would like to thank all the businesses that tune in to KBLA at work. We celebrate you, your calls to the station, and your overall support. To show our appreciation, we would like to treat your office to a lunch for 10, brought to you by K. Michelle's Kitchen Catering. Open the KBLA Talk 1580 app or log on to KBLA1580.com to be selected for our Office of the Week. We know you are just like our staff, putting in many smart, hard-working hours per week. We just want to say thank you, and we appreciate you. You and your staff deserve lunch on us. Enter your office to win lunch for 10 and be highlighted on KBLA Talk 1580 as our Office of the Week. Open the KBLA app or log on to KBLA 1580 to enter your office today to become the KBLA Talk 1580 Office of the Week. Sponsored by K. Michelle's Kitchen Catering.com. Become the KBLA Talk 1580 Office of the Week. This has been a KBLA Talk.
You're the victim of a car accident. Who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm could be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP. One night,
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share. Our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Leaving things half done, not a good look. Like a half-done hairdo.
All done.
Shouldn't the pearls be on both sides? A half-baked peach cobbler.
A gummy crust? I don't think so.
Or a half of a domino.
Damn! Big six!
But where's the other half? Don't go halfway, especially with your immunity to COVID-19. Stay up to date with your vaccines and boosters. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find one near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
When you're young, life is full of choices. Don't let opioids like highly addictive and deadly fentanyl take away your life with just one wrong pill. Addiction is a disease that can affect anyone at any age. There is a choice to get help for this disease. Find including virtual at choosemath.org.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Joe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
to be all alone. We both know that we should not be together, 'cause if we found out, it could mess up both our happy homes. I hate to think about us all meeting up together. As soon as I look at you, it will show on my face. Yeah. Then we'll know that we've been loving each other. We can never know. No, no, no. We can't leave a trace. Sitting at home, I do nothing all day but think about you and hope that you're okay.
Ladies and brothers, the voice of reason and his co-host back in here. We got a mini versus happening. Atlantic Star versus Midnight Star. Secret Lovers. Maybe Wet My Whistle wasn't ready for this record, right? This was a big-time record. Wet My Whistle. Not quite Secret Lovers. But we're in here and we're having a very powerful conversation. I see myself as a fixer. You know, or at least I used to be. The one realization, or there's several realizations, but one of the real realizations that came to me was you're not really a giver if you're expecting something from a wounded place. Hear what I'm saying. If your expectation is born out of an unhealed wound, and then you create this survival behavior to get what you think the wound needs by doing for others, right? By trying to fix others, that's not really giving. That's not really fixing, right? In a way, you start to interfere with their process. Sometimes you got to let people own, right? And listen to what I'm about to say here. Own the karma that comes from their actions. Trying to help people fix it, you actually intercept their karma in a way. Listen to me very carefully tonight, because I'm picking my words very, very carefully on this show. Can the obsessive act of helping others be a form of escapism from self-work? If I help them, if I make their lives better, then I think I'm good. This keeps the attention off of me. This keeps the attention off of what I need to focus on. See, what you really need to be is a secret lover to them damn wounds. Oh, you didn't think I was going to call back the Atlantic Star secret lover. That's who should be your secret lover. See, you want to have a lover, but you don't want to do the work to actually cultivate love within your spirit. So you can become a beacon of love instead of just somebody seeking love. Get that rhyme? A beacon of love. Somebody who radiates love as opposed to somebody with a candle in the wind searching for somebody to love you. Can the obsessive act of helping others be a form of escapism from self-work? Now, we broke it down on many shows. Where are we at? 137 episodes since March, right? 137 episodes. You're the source of your happiness. You're the source of your self-esteem. You're the source of your self-worth, right? You're the source of your self-approval. When you start pouring all of that into you, you find that expectations of your partner become sort of useless. Why? Why would expectations then go away for the expectation lovers out there? Because as you conquer what is yours to conquer within you, you start to vibrate at a higher level of consciousness. And in doing so, call back the beaker. You become a beaker of higher consciousness. Do you understand? You start to attract different types of people that are resonating at the frequency you're on. 1974, fantasy, Earth, Wind, and Fire. You will find other kinds who have been in search of you. And that happens on every spectrum of consciousness. At the lower level of consciousness, you will find other kinds who have been in search of you. Goofies are attracted to you. You become a beacon for bums, a beacon for busters. As you grow up spiritually, you start to find other kinds that have been in search of you that equal the frequency that you're on. Helping others does not always equate to healing oneself. See, the real help needs to come from you to you before you can actually listen to what I'm saying. The real help has to come from you to you so you can grow up spiritually and then begin to attract all of the things that you thought you desired. Why did you word it that way, Zoe? Because once you grow up, you might find out that what you wanted was too small. See, wounds, unhealed wounds, do not have an expansive vision. Unhealed wounds are one-dimensional. Feed me. Gimme, 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 gimme. Is anybody listening tonight? Agree or disagree? An unhealthy wish to fix others is to get into a relationship where the partner is seen as someone who needs fixing. Now you're hunting the wounded. Your wounds say, I know how to find them because we on the same frequency. I know where the wounds are. Yeah, there go one, he in trouble. There go one, she in trouble. See, there's power in being needed. But there's much more power in being respected. There's much more power in being wanted, meaning I want you, but I don't want you to do anything. Just be you. I want to be around you, and that's enough. I don't need you to perform or do anything. I want you to just be you because that is the gold in this experience. And that should be a bi-directional exchange. Lord have mercy. When we come forward, are you a perpetual fixer in your relationships? People scared to call in tonight, 1-800-920-1580. Call me when I come forward.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Tweets with racial slurs have soared since Elon Musk took over Twitter. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. Only a week after the Tesla CEO bought Twitter, reports of the racial epithet used to attack black people was reportedly used 26,000 times, tripling its average this year. And a slur used to target trans people increased by 53%. Instances of offensive terms for homosexual men soared 39% over the yearly average. Examples of offensive terms used to target both Jews and Hispanic people also increased. This all according to research done by the Center for Countering Digital Hate. KBLA listeners, what do you think about Elon Musk, the man who describes himself as a free speech absolutist taking over Twitter? Let us know by tweeting us at KBLA 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to be worried or frustrated. It's normal. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you, when we fight, we win. Central CSO organizes for the rights of the undocumented, quality public education, and supporting in solidarity other communities seeking social justice. Central CSO stands for Chicano X, self-determination, defending public education, and fighting for all oppressed people in Boyle Heights and East Los Angeles. Find Central CSO meetings every third Wednesday. Visit online at centralcso.wordpress.com or on Instagram at Central CS. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Medicare plan? Oof, no easy feat. Kind of like those dances my granddaughter loves making me do. But then I found Walgreens Find Direct's coverage. Lets you compare plans online, over the phone, or in person. Made Medicare shopping so easy. Plus, I found plans with low-cost copays. I can get down with that. When you need to talk Medicare, Walgreens is here. Start shopping today at walgreens.com/Medicare.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Midnight Star strikes back. Electricity. My little mini battle. Midnight Star versus Atlantic Star. What y'all want to do about it? The Voice of Reason is on fire tonight. But let me hit you to this. Let me hit you to something real quick. Here are some reasons for why we shouldn't try to fix our partners. First off, the fixer doesn't understand that people in general are more capable than the fixer may give them credit for being. More capable, more resourceful, more ingenuitive. They can, figure some things out. And sometimes being a supportive partner doesn't mean getting your hands dirty in the work of your partner, right? Like, I'm going to support you, and I may point in a direction, but really the work should be done by you because that's what grows you up. That's what evolves you. A lot of fixers also project their fears onto others. Oh, Lord. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this tonight. I understand. Reason number 3. You stop people from growing and learning. We mentioned that, because people are capable and resourceful. Reason number 4. This is the real big one right here. Do you know that most of us really don't know what's best for another person? You've heard me explain this before. I said we are in a shared experience when we're in relationship together. However, even in that close of a relationship, my partner can't have direct access to my experience. My experience gets translated through their perception. So what they're giving us back in terms of who they think we are is an interpretation, a facsimile, a Xerox copy of the real thing that's listening to your perception of it. I don't know if y'all ready for tonight. Listen, when I come forward, I'm going to jump on the phone with my guy, Davey Lee, from Bryan, Arkansas. We all over the country tonight. We're going to talk to Davey Lee when we come forward.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Did you hear about Taco Bell's apology? Yeah, they apologized for going too far with their breakfast. Like the naked egg taco and it was too much. All you need in the morning is tasty, simple food. Like the breakfast crunch wrap. Fluffy eggs, melty cheese, sausage, crispy hash browns, wrapped in a warm tortilla. Or, as some call it, a breakfast crunch stick. Grab one today, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell stores during breakfast hours only until 11 a.m. While supplies last. Contact local store for hours and participation which vary.
At Target, Black Friday deals are happening right now. Save on the hottest gifts to get ahead this holiday, like must-have toys, the latest tech, and incredible offers to get your home holiday ready. You'll discover new Black Friday deals each week in stores and at Target.com. And make holiday shopping easier than ever using free drive-up, free order pickup, and same-day delivery. Get low prices and great deals so you can holiday your way. Only at Target. Exclusions apply.
Come on, we're going to be late to the cookout.
I was just packing up my famous mac and cheese.
I hope you packed a Pepto, too.
Huh?
Pepto-Bismol provides fast relief from heartburn and indigestion. You know, that uncomfortable feeling after you eat too much? And after the deviled eggs, baked beans, and barbecue ribs? You're going to need it.
Barbecue ribs? I should probably pack an extra shirt, too.
Good call.
When you have nausea, heartburn,
Pepto-Bismol. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Atlantic Star strikes back. Silver's Shadow. And you guys heard me talk about this before. The Shrouded Lighthouse. How to discover the silver lining in any situation shift. There's silver in the shadow. That silver represents illumination. But you can't be afraid of your shadow self. You can't fear your shadow self. And sometimes people will turn into the gullible giver just so they can escape the shadow. But I'm here to tell you, deep within the shadow, there lies a silver lining. Davey Lee, Bryan, Arkansas, get in here.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing tonight, man? It's good to hear from y'all.
No, it's
What's
good
up
to
with
hear from you, brother. I'm good, brother. How you?
I'm pretty good, man. Just living life and loving it, man. Trying to get my ish together, you know? That's about it.
I got you. All right, so what do you think about tonight's topic? What are your thoughts?
Yes, sir. My thoughts so far is like, you know, I've been the person who pour myself out on people so, you know, I can get things back. And, you know, sometimes I feel like it comes from just the relationships I've seen my mother with, you know, trying to emulate the only parent that I've seen in the household. So, you know, I try to give out things to receive certain things back, and it really don't be good for me, man, because, you know, it's like you using somebody for an intention, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like that type of stuff. You know, you find yourself being a user more than a giver when you giving and you got a hidden clause behind something. It's like you got a clause behind something when you really not giving from your truest intentions. You know, you really looking for something on the end, you know?
Oh man, you cooking. You cooking. Hey brother, let me say this. Thank you for heeding the call to action and getting on the phone line. We appreciate the insight. Nothing but game and jewels from you, good brother. We appreciate you. Got a seat at the table. Call in anytime.
Yes, sir. I'm all at you.
Yes, sir. Hey, that was Bryan, Arkansas in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, you know the routine. Get to your phone lines, 1-800-920-1580. Let me see if I can get Nzinga in here. Nzinga, we up against it.
Hello.
I may have to carry you over. We up against it, but talk to me.
That's fine. Good evening, everybody. Yes, no, you can't change everybody. You can do and do and do, and they may not reciprocate. I just kind of have a rule. Either you do something from the heart, it's like a business deal.
Ooh.
So if you're going to do something, you just doing it. You don't. But, of course, I have found myself in that cycle where, you know, you're doing things for people expecting stuff back. But I don't like to make myself upset, so I just try not to expect anything back. You know, just do stuff and, you know, the universe will take care of you, I guess.
Man, Nzinga, I love you. Thank you for heeding the call to action. Nzinga, we appreciate the call.
Bye,
Pensacola, Florida is in the building because of Nzinga. If you want your city to come in here, all you got to do is call me. 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, I'm going to South Carolina to talk to Justice.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from